Okay, we're here at JM's parents' home, and we just arrived and have a little bit of a beer. The subject of the video today is not about coming here; it's about talking about age gap. Okay, we're here at JM's parents' home, and as I said, the subject of the video today is not about coming here; it's about talking about age gap. I had a lot of first nasty comments about myself and my girlfriend, but also I had a lot of comments on asking questions and. What can go wrong when the age gap is too wide and things like that, and what's the best way to go about it, and why people get together, like a young pretty Filipina and an old foreigner like me, why they get together. And so there's a lot of questions asked and a lot of unknown, but also I would like to give some advice perhaps. Now, and why we foreigners are looking for young ladies. I give you my reason. I give you my own reason. I'm 68, but I'm pretty fit. I'm very healthy. A little bit of a blood pressure, but that's about all, really. But I like to find a lady who will be able to look after me in my old days. And why we got such an age gap is because I want to find a young lady which is healthy and can then look after me while I get very old. This is one of the important reasons. It's not just about going to bed, guys. This is not about that. Very important thing is that you want your lady to look after you for very, very long period of time, for many, many decades, and if you can survive that long. Because Filipinas doesn't age very nicely. I mean, I know people who have 35, 40, 50, and although some age very nicely, some, they don't. They're always sick. And then if they get sick, you're the one who's going to have to look after her. Okay? So this is a very important reason why we pick young Filipina. And yes, of course, I mean, if you're with young people, you feel young and your libido increase. Yes, I agree with that. I mean, it's working wonderful for me. This is part of happiness, and it is not about being pervert or what. I mean, sex life is an important matter for all of us. No, not just foreigner. We just wanted to have a good and balanced life. So, first thing is why young Filipina are happy to marry an old foreigner. I know some of you would say, oh, money. Well, I have to admit I felt a couple of times that those ladies really did love me. Not really because money. They never ask for money. I don't really believe that it's always because money. I think what they're looking for is security, of course. I mean, yes, money involved, but security. Everybody looks for security. Do you think that a foreigner in, say, in Australia or USA will get a lady interested in him if he has a low-paid job or has no job at all? No, the woman will run away from him. Okay, so it is a natural thing that ladies are looking for security. That's the first thing. So you need to have a decent job. I mean, you don't have to be rich, but you have to have a decent income, for instance. And this is why they're interested in us, because we can offer security. So that's number one, security. Now, number two, I believe, is most of them had already a lot of misadventure with Pinoy for some reason. I mean, I'm not saying they're all Pinoy are bad. No, there's a lot of nice men out there. I know a few couples, and they're both Pinoy, and they're very, very nice people, and the husband is really good, really nice. But young Pinoy have tendency to, that's the new generation, to play around and have a good time. And of course, Filipinos knows that, and they worry about that, of course. And I think I admit in my personal case, I mean, if my Filipina get pregnant, I will stay and stick with her. Definitely, I will not run away. And I know a lot of people have been saying, "Oh, look at this old pervert," blah blah blah. But what they need to do is look into more the big social issue that we're experiencing in the Philippines. That young boys just make babies and run away. I mean, worry about this, not about Furno try to be happy and make someone happy. Okay, what might be the problem with the large, age gap differences? Okay, let's have a look at that. Obviously, a young Filipino and an old foreigner will probably have a different way of thinking, and that could be an issue later, obviously, because we think differently. We have and not only because the age, and also because the culture. So that could be an issue. That could be an issue. But to overcome that, what you guys need to do is to be a little bit more understanding and a little bit more open. You're the old one. You're the one with a bit more brain, a bit more experience, I would say. Not brain, but a little bit more experience. And you're the one who should control the situation. And because also you're the one with the money. Okay, so you need to understand your Filipina, and you need to work out accordingly to every situation, every bad situation. So sometimes there could be a really serious issue because we are different, but try to resolve that. Try to talk. Try to fix it. They're not going to do that. They are not. I'm sorry to say, but most of them are not really psychologists in the sense that, or even use the logic to sort out issues. With my experience, it's not quite like that. But some are very smart. Some are very smart, and I know my last experience here with JM. She's very, very smart, and we have a little issue sometimes, but we resolve them like that, and this is the good thing about it. So there's a very large age gap, but you manage, both of you guys, to resolve issue, then go for it, because that's a good sign. If both of you are very understanding and you can resolve issue, that's a very good sign. Okay, what can go wrong? Let's say that none of us really wants to work things out. We get upset, we don't talk to each other for 2-3 days, and and then it can lead to issue, because as I said before, couple can have fights. It's healthy as long as they are resolved. If they are resolved as we go along, there could be many reasons for fights or argument, whatever you call it. But if they are resolved, then there's no problem. Then fights are very healthy, only if they can be resolved. If the fight is always every day about the same topic, it doesn't get resolved, you will have to move on. You can't continue. It's not going to work. Don't insist. It's not going to work. I can tell you that. And some of the things that can destroy a couple due to age gap is, of course, understanding, especially with jealousy. I mean, Philippines are very jealous, guys. That's something you need to accept, and that could be a very big issue. But that's got not much to do about age, but you need to look into that, because we are a price. We're the one with the money. What can go wrong with a large age gap? As I say, it's a difference of thinking, right? And everybody's going to go their own way because they're thinking differently. So this is something that you can address, that you can fix it. If you are understanding enough, you can fix that. Okay, it's getting very windy out there, so I hope you heard me pretty well. But anyway, that's what I think about age gap. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and until the next video, take care. God bless you all. Cheers. Bye.